I've done this be possible. Hang on for a second, you guys. Threw this do-rag on in this hat. Let me square myself away. This hat's looking rough, man. I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy another one. You know what I'm saying? Listen, appreciate you guys. Wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't be possible. What is that, like a hawk? You know, I think that's a hawk. You know, flew right over me. Wanted to make sure you guys could see it. You know, I'm pretty sure it's that brown hawk I keep seeing on the power all the time. Anyway, listen, we got to talk about this because these women out here are out of control. They're out of control. What inspired this early AM, you know, live stream while it's 29 degrees? Well, you know, I had this hater trolling me this AM, and she's very bold. I want you to take a guess. Grand rising, big dog. I appreciate you. How you doing? How you doing? So this woman was upset. I want you guys to guess which video that she was upset about. Well, she left a comment under the video where I was talking about how some of these American women's coochies stink. So listen, let me tell you something. Ladies, certain videos you need to avoid leaving comments on because you're really giving yourself away when you get upset when I say certain things. And certain, come on now, it shouldn't trigger you if you don't stink down there. It should not trigger you. You know what I'm saying? So take your stinking coochie on somewhere. You know what I mean? Getting upset at me because we can smell it a mile away. I can smell it through the screen. Should have washed your ass this morning. You know what I'm saying? Let's get this party started. Look, if you got a woman that is trolling you, stalking you at work, always has something to say, that woman likes you. And this is not nothing to do with the video. This is just some download I just got. Gentlemen, if you're a content creator or you're a speaker or you're a manager or whatever, you keep thinking like we think. Men find women physically attractive. If it was not for the physical element of them, we would be like nothing to do with them because it's hard to get along with them. It's hard to get along with them. You know what I'm saying? So they don't think like we do. They like drama and everything to be super intricate and, you know what I'm saying, full of stress all the time. And we don't do that kind of stuff. But it wasn't for the physical aspect of them, the thing that we think about all the time that we can't stop thinking about, which is our problem, we wouldn't deal with them. You know what I'm saying? But women find us attractive in different kind of ways. That's why you see women with certain kind of guys. You're like, how did he get her? His voice, the way he thinks, the way he moves, maybe his money, maybe his stature. So some of you guys are like, oh, I'm not that attractive. I hear a lot of guys talking this kind of way, like they don't necessarily say it about themselves, but they'll gaslight good-looking guys. You know, when I hear whining like from a guy like, yeah, these Chads and Tyrones ain't got to do nothing or have money. They can just show up. That's a guy whining because he don't feel like he's getting the same kind of women as the guys that are naturally attractive. But instead of him doing what needs to be done and putting in the work, he'd rather whine like a woman. Now, I don't pay guys like that no attention. I don't, you know what I'm saying, guys that whine about guys with money, like, they only go after these guys with money. It's only because they got money. If you didn't have, I say what I say about guys with money and I keep it trucking. Hey, listen, do what you got to do to get your women. If you got money, get them that kind of way with your money, whatever. I don't use that to get women, but when I hear guys whining about that, it's an insecurity, man, because they should be able to find a way to get women with or without money. And if another guy is getting women because he has money, that's his prerogative. Now, you can have your opinion on it, like I have mine, like, well, you know, if you want to use your money to get women, you kind of like a lame. But if you got the money to do it, you know what I'm saying, do what you do. You shouldn't even care what I think. You know what I'm saying? You should be like, I don't give a shit what that broke dude thinks. If I was a millionaire, billionaire, whatever, well, I wouldn't say that really about me because I'd be like, that dude might be a prospect. I might want to keep an eye on him. You know what I'm saying? But women look at you differently. We look at them just for the physical most of the time, and that brings us in, you know, and then we get to know them. They're looking at your personality and stuff. So you guys that are thinking that you're unattractive, women are listening to your voice and getting turned on. Y'all don't even be thinking like that, right? If you got some women that keep trolling you and you're like, I'm not even an attractive guy. Why would it's your voice, it's your charisma, it's your channel, it's your, you know, if you're a manager, it's just the way that you carry. It's certain things that women look for that you have going on and you embody those. So, you know, I'm gonna tell you something, and again, Any woman trolling you, remember this, any woman trolling you, any woman with criticism and you don't know her, she likes you. And from now on, gentlemen, I want you to start using that. When a woman trolls you, tell her you're not interested. Instead of telling her, going back and forth with her about whatever bull crap she put in your comment section, cut out all that BS. Get to the bottom line. Why would a random woman decide to watch your channel, watch your whole video, and then critique it? She likes what she sees. She wants to see more of it, but women are so ego-driven, she'll never say it, so she'll just critique whatever in the video she didn't like. Why would you watch almost all the video and then critique something I said towards the end of it if you didn't enjoy everything else I was saying, if you didn't enjoy the tone of my voice? They enjoy it, man. They really be liking that stuff and paying them no attention. So from now on, if you're getting trolled during your live by a woman, if she's trying to gaslight you with emojis, or you know how they do, they'll say something stupid and then they'll put the laughing emoji in there. Why are you instructing people to laugh? If it was good, they would laugh. I hate it when people do stuff like that. Why are you showing us that you're laughing out loud at your own stuff? Why are you trying to annotate your emotional state? Or why are you trying to project an emotional state through your emojis? It's just weird business when I see, and women do it all the time. Just know this, they find you attractive. Tell that person, hey, listen, lady, I'm not interested. Shut it down. She'll get knocked off so much, whatever script she had planned in her head to knock you off and troll, it'll go right out the window. Tell her, I'm not interested. And she might not even realize she's interested in you, but then bring up the facts. Well, you know, lady, that 80%, that women don't even see 80% of men, and you're seeing me. So apparently I'm not part of the 80%. So you should pat yourself on the back and then tell her you're not interested, because that's the facts. So anyway, let's keep it trucking. These women in a sisterhood are the biggest people-pleasing losers I've ever heard of in my life. Yeah, I'm on y'all ass this year. I'm on y'all stinking ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm on your stinking ass and crusty heels this year. I'm not playing with you. I'm getting started early. It's cold. It's like 29 degrees outside out here. I got like 3 shirts on, 2 pair of pants, 3 pair of socks, and some boots. I ain't playing with y'all. Okay? Y'all getting on my nerves. Y'all out here talking about people pleasing. All right, let's talk about people pleasing. I think being a part of a group, no matter what they do wrong, and you agree with them, no matter what they do wrong, and you know it's wrong, I call that people pleasing. I call you being part of a group that claims to be all about each other, but stab each other in the back every chance you get. There's a lot of, you know what I'm saying, in-house squabbling and arguing and fighting, right? So you don't even like each other. But when it comes to coming together for a common enemy, oh, y'all will do that to gaslight that enemy or try to make the enemy weak. I call that people pleasing. So you raggedy ass sisterhood members that keep running your mouth, trying to project, this is all they ever do. When a woman says something to you, think about it. Because whatever she's saying, this new modern woman, right now, they're projecting. So when I hear a woman say something to me in my comments or whatever, I automatically think whatever she said is what she has going on, or she's doing, or she's that kind of person, and she thinks she sees it in me. So she's trying to call me out for it. So I automatically don't pay it no attention, because these women don't know me. They don't know nothing about me. And the fact that they would go out of their way to watch me on a regular basis and then try to find a problem with me, there's something wrong with that. Because when I watch somebody I don't like, okay, let's say I watch a content creator or a prophetic word person or reader, and I think they got like a good thing going on. Sometimes I leave comments and stuff. If after I leave a comment, that person starts talking crazy, like weird, like they think I like them or something weird, I automatically cut them off. I cut them off. Even if whatever they said in that last video was so great, and I left a comment and it was like, yeah, you did a great job. You know what I'm saying? It resonated with me, your message. If I go back, you know what I'm saying, days later and watch another video and they're talking crazy, like they got a secret admirer, or they think that people like them and they're something crazy like that, I'll cut them off. I'm not gonna sit here and argue with the person like, are you talking about me? Or, hey, it's kind of weird that you are saying these. I'm gonna cut you off. I ain't gonna read too much into it. I'm not gonna listen to the whole video. If you sound weird, If you can't make eye contact with the camera, I'm cutting you off, period, done. Never watch any of your shit ever again. You know what I'm saying? I'm not no people pleaser. I'm not gonna sit here and think, oh, well, I left that great comment on her page. I don't wanna just, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna cut your goofy, weird ass off. I'm not attracted to none of y'all females online. If I ain't said this enough, I'm gonna say it again. I'm not attracted to none of y'all online. All you content creators, I am not attracted to you. I done said it like a million times. Make up in your mind whatever you want. But I'm not attracted to none of y'all. You're weird as fuck. You know what I'm saying? You're not out here doing, you're not normal. When I go out in public and interact with women, it's completely different from the way I interact with women online. It's like the women in public, it's like night and day. They appreciate me, and also I look better in person, and I come off better in person because you can see my eyes and you can see my energy, you know what I'm saying, from the way I'm standing and my posture and stuff. So it's more inviting. So I get approached more. But online, women are so sensitive and they want to build their reality off their online image. That's what I've noticed. That's why when I put up certain things online, I go back and watch my enemies and I watch what they say sometimes. And they'll be saying things like, oh, you're going through this and you're saying too much and you're you know, you need to ground yourself. And I'm like, okay. So these people think that what I post in that moment is my mood or my emotional state for the whole day or the whole week. And based off of that, they make assumptions. And with those assumptions, they make a whole video or a whole archetype or whatever, right? You know, personality off of it. Whatever video I put out is how I felt in that moment. I go back inside my house, hang out with my son, you know, watch TV, be laughing, whatever. It don't mean anything. These women online, man, they really made a whole, you know what I'm saying, they're making their life into their online persona. So that's the reason why the sisterhood is the way that it is. And like I said, any kind of group of people that only come together to really, you know what I'm saying, go towards a common, what they believe to be an enemy, but have nothing in common, they don't get along, that is called people pleasing. And I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not gonna be out here too much longer. It's cold, man. But I'm gonna be real with you. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. You know what I mean? Hey, what's going on, Grand Rising? Grand Rising, how you doing? I appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna be real with you. The only women out there right now that aren't people-pleasing, mindless NPCs are the pygmies. The pygmies are the only ones, the ones that they call pygmies. And the reason why they identified and targeted those women, do you see how diabolical they are? And you know it's not them because women don't even think. They're hive-minded. You know that it's coming from a source. So if they're hive-minded and they don't have an original thought in their head, meaning they're not coming up with new monikers for themselves. They call themselves alpha women. They'll call themselves passport sisters. They're really slow. So if they don't have the mental capacity to come up with these new ways of crushing us and, you know what I'm saying, putting us in our place, somebody is putting information out. So let's not act like the powers that be in the Matrix don't have plants. They can have plants and they can feed those plants certain information, and then those plants can disseminate it, and then the women pick it up and they run with it because these women aren't that smart. The way that these things keep coming up, every time we put out some new information, they're not bright like that because they're saying the same talking points. They're all hive-minded. There's got to be a queen bee, which is the powers that be, and they're putting out certain information to continue to suppress us. And then, you know what I'm saying, they got their plants out there that they feed information to. Those plants, who are probably big content creators, they start pushing it out, and then the smaller content creators feed off of them, and then it gets disseminated. And that's what's going on with these goofy ass women. Because the thing about it is, men, we're not hive-minded. Even throughout this movement, we have alphas, we have betas, we have sigmas, we have sigma wolves. You know what I'm saying? We have men going their own way. We got save yourself, you know, black men. We got all these different, you know what I'm saying? I like to think of them as different, you know, not squadrons, but like, you know what I mean? Like different platoons or whatever, different armies or whatever, but we're all coming together for one good reason. But we still have our disagreements and we have our in-house somewhat squabbling and what, but we, you know, overall we're getting it done. Women are all coming together just to put down men because society's told them, oh, men is the enemy and all men have done everything to you. How can all men have done things to you and your women and your family? How can you sit here when you know that you'll have a son or one of your cousins or your sister will have a son, and then you sit here and say that all men only do X, Y, and Z? That is a trash way of thinking. See, this is the reason why Crimson Cure and other women like them call these women hyenas, because that's how hyenas they act. They have no respect for the males. They treat them like crap and they give them scraps. And what I can see, it seems like the powers that be are trying to force this hyena type of way of thinking on women, and they go along with it because they're not trying to think independently. The only ones that are thinking independently are the so-called pick-me's. So if you hear some woman being called a pick-me, go after her. If you got these HOEs out here calling some woman a pick-me, go after her. You know what I'm saying? See, not go after her, but like look into her. You know what I'm saying? Show interest in her, because 9 times out of 10, that woman is the only independent thinking woman in that area. And that woman is being discriminated against by this hive mind of people pleasers, idiots. So what I got to do is put information out so these women can have some talking points to defend themselves, because these hyenas out here, they don't think for themselves. And what they do is they use, see, that's why I studied dark triad psychology, because that's what's going on here. And people don't think like this. This is something that's being pushed on us. This kind of narcissistic way of thinking, and they did it through social media and the internet. They started showing us, okay, you want to get to the bag. They started showing celebrities with all this money and cars, and they also started showing us celebrities that stopped caring about people. That whenever somebody has something to say to them, they'd be like, you're a brokey, you're broke, you're just broke, you don't matter, you're broke, you don't matter, you're broke. So this kind of ideology has been imprinted on us through the plants that they have. And look, man, they do these different kind of psychological warfare games on us through different decades all the time. There's just certain people that can see it clearly, like me, and there's some people that just go along and they're down in the trenches. They don't have no bird eye view, and they're just like, they're mad because we're all frustrated, because this is what they do. I'm just gonna be real. If the video gets flagged, it's flagged. They put pressure on us by creating these different global warming situations. They create all of this stuff. They create all of the weather. They create all of the disasters. They create all of the emergencies and issues. And then they want to come in like the hero, right? But they're doing all this stuff and causing these problems in the background. Look up different things that the CIA has done or whatnot, you know what I'm saying, in inner cities and whatnot. They do all this stuff. They cause this economic collapse. Right? You're watching them raising the prices of stuff, allowing people to raise rent and everything, but wages aren't going up. But what they'll do is they'll put like celebrities out there to distract us from thinking about, why are we not getting paid more, but everything is going up? They're literally causing a financial collapse. They're causing us to all be frustrated. So we're all mad. So we're all looking for somebody to point the finger at, but they don't want to be pointed at them. So they put out all this propaganda on either side, so that men hate women and women hate men. And we're going back and forth with each other, and especially women, because they want no accountability. And we're not thinking about why we're really frustrated, because we're all broke. Groceries are expensive. Gas is expensive. Everything's expensive. Everything's collapsing. You can barely afford to live. And then we're all out here trying to, like, you know, get by. So women are trying to get by making money off of men, and men are trying to figure out how to get some money, because we see what's going on around here and how to save some money, right? But we can't do nothing about it. We ain't got the power to stop these people from putting out propaganda. We ain't got the power to stop these people from raising the prices of everything. They literally create all the problems that we have. That's why I stay calm. I know who's creating the problems. This is not natural. There's no such thing as global warming. This is not natural. None of this stuff is natural. They do this stuff so they can come in like the hero, give you some kind of aid, or you caused the problem. You're causing the problem. So I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. So when y'all are, you know, arguing and these women are just like getting upset and taking out on men, that's low IQ. That's why I go after a pick-me or something like that, because these low IQ females don't even realize why they're really frustrated, which is the same things that men are talking about. We're frustrated because of the economy and what they're doing, but they don't want to hear that, right? Because they get funding, you know what I'm saying, from Big Daddy. So they're just like, I don't hear nothing about Big Daddy. I get funding from Big Daddy. You know what I'm saying? Well, we don't get nothing from them, and we can see what they're doing. And it's easy to turn women against men. They've been doing this for the longest, man. They've been destroying the black man's image in their women's eyes since slavery. Doing weird stuff just to, you know what I'm saying, emasculate us in front of our women, financially and physically, watching us being, you know what I'm saying, having our loins chopped off and hung and all this stuff. When women see that kind of stuff and see it, they don't feel like they got a protector because their protector is being destroyed, right? It does something mentally to you. All this stuff is just coming to a head, and we're over here arguing and stuff like it's us. No, man, it's the doggone powers that be and the people that run stuff, making sure their minds are all messed up. Why is there metal in our water and metal in the air and metal in our food? And so you can't think properly. So you're always irritated. You always, you know what I'm saying, got this brain fog going on. You're not thinking properly. You're not able to ever calm down and relax. You're not getting good sleep. You're not meditating, you're not getting close to God, and that's what they want you to do. They want you to be out in the rat race, chasing women, laying around with everybody and all this other stuff. When you step back and step away, you start getting perspective. But guess what happens when you do that? All the NPCs start coming at you because you're not going along to get along, and they see something in you, just like Neo in the Matrix. They see something in you that's triggering them, but they don't quite know what it is. It's because I'm not participating in this BS. And you are. And you see me operating outside of it, and you're trying to come up with, is he doing magic? Is he I'm in alignment with God. I can see the slavery going on and the mental confusion they're causing on everybody and how they keep everybody sick and keeping everybody messed up with pharmaceuticals and stuff like that. I can just see it, and I stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why people are having a problem with me, but knowing that they're NPCs, and people fear what they don't understand, then I just stay away from them, man. So this sisterhood thing is the biggest collective of NPCs that are out there. So all of y'all that are calling yourselves part of the sisterhood, y'all are NPC trash. Y'all are NPC trash. You are literally telling everybody, I am not an independent thinker. I am a hive-minded thinker. So whatever you say, I will counter it because it's my job to counter whatever you say and to try to emasculate you and to try to make you feel dumb. That's all I'm trying to do. I don't even care what you're saying, if it makes logical sense or whatever. I was on a podcast, not a podcast, but a panel the other day on TikTok, and some woman with some master's degree in psychology was going back and forth with a man with no degree. And she started stating something saying that women are getting, you know, abused, you know, a certain percentage more than men. This guy asked her to cite her sources, and she didn't. He had 4 different sources he cited and read off all the material saying that wasn't true. This woman ran away from the panel. She dropped from the panel and ran out the live. She literally lied just to make her points, to get her points across. Sisterhood, mindless babbling. Said that she got it from a source or whatever, but she couldn't cite the sources and she didn't make no reference. He went to his sources, counting what she said, and she ran away. Master's degree and blah, 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 blah. You see what I'm saying? This sisterhood crap is a bunch of NPCs. They're literally doing the work for the powers that be by trying to keep us suppressed and in slavery. By trying to work together. If you ask them, what's the overall goal of the sisterhood? Ask them. Most of them will say, equality for all. Is it not equal for you yet? Is it not equal? Because in my opinion, it looks a little bit tilted in your favor. So what do you want it to be? Completely tilted in your favor by having slaves? What do you want? Out of control, man. Out of control. You know what I'm saying? Messy work. Messy work. Like I said, pick these. And they're scared of the sisterhood, man. Again, easy. Yeah, they're scared of the sisterhood. They're scared of what's going to happen if they go against them. They're scared of the way society is set up. Women really believe that social media and the internet is real and that your image online matters, right? So they're so scared of the sisterhood ruining their online image. They go along to get along. If that ain't people pleasing, I don't know what is. So you raggedy ass sisterhood chicks best not never bring your raggedy asses over here talking crazy to me, because I'm gonna talk about how you're just a people pleasing NPC, low IQ dumbass. Dumbass. That's all I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, man. Y'all have no sense. You don't think for yourselves, and you're going up against men with high IQs. It don't make no sense to me, man. But again, you know, it goes to show you that you can be super delusional if you got the backing from a certain amount of people in the population to make you feel like you're right. Even though whatever you're saying makes no sense, you can't back it up with any facts or any stats or nothing like that, right? You just feel. You feel like it's the right answer. You feel like all men are bad. You feel today like you want to say something. You feel like after going on a bad date, you got to get online and vent. Stupid, low IQ, dumbasses. And you're going to keep getting those ass cheeks clapped online by the dudes and the women out here dropping actual facts. Y'all look crazy as hell. But I'm getting a day started. I got 4 other videos I plan on doing. And before I go, remember this: the party don't start till I walk in. You understand what I'm saying to you? The party don't start till I walk in. Meaning, the schedule don't start till I walk in. I schedule stuff when I feel like it. If I don't schedule, I don't schedule it. If I don't show up that day, I don't show up that day. I am no slave to nobody and no schedule. You understand what I'm saying to you? Some of y'all ain't got no sense. Some of you females ain't got no sense. So I got to break it down to the ones and the twos because you're low IQ. Okay? So I don't schedule my lives because I don't want to. I'm not a slave. Now, I will pop up on here and drop content, and my subscribers and my soul tribe love that. You hating ass loser females that are obsessed with watching me, I'm sorry that you can't have your vibrator next to you laying in your bed with your pants off and your legs open, ready to watch a scheduled video of mine. Let's be real, that's why you have a problem with it. Instead, you're going to have to wait until I pop up, drop a video, and then watch the replay. But you'll still be able to masturbate, so chill out, okay? Chill out. Like I just said, the party don't start till I walk in. Don't you ever worry about me sticking to a schedule. My schedule is what you're seeing. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? All right now. Y'all stay blessed.